Hello everybody, this is Monty, and one of the questions I keep receiving again and again and again is, how can I be sure that these are the end times? Because so many generations before us have assumed that it's the end time with all their prophecies about doom and gloom and things blowing up and nations against nations. And I'm not saying this to be mean or to be rude, but an ignorance of biblical prophecy is one of the most significant things that people that actually don't study scriptures show repeatedly. As Peter said, we have the more sure word of prophecy. Now, knowing when these prophecies actually are going to be fulfilled is key to understanding the end times. Jesus absolutely scorned the Pharisees, scorched them over not realizing the time of his visitation that had been prophesied for 2,000 years. We must know Bible prophecy in order to understand what is going to take place in the prophetic future. Now, as you see, this is my video, Make Your Own After Rapture Packets, which through the new way of YouTube doing their comment sections, I have now absolutely been able to expand me getting the gospel out and having Christians try to prepare after rapture packets for the left behind world. I love this new system. However, it is somewhat like an Obamacare rollout. The stuff on it doesn't work. You can edit your comments. That works. You can leave links to profiles, videos. That works. Those two I have used extremely heavily. However, I can't delete videos. I can't do the other things because they don't work. I'm just hoping that, in a couple of weeks they start working. But back to the subject. I was asked by, I can't even pronounce that name. I can't. Wild Hyas, I think is what his name is. I was asked, how many people in the last 2,000 years have seen signs and fulfilled prophecies? Question mark. How many were therefore convinced that Armageddon was coming? I don't know how many, but I know that they were all wrong. But judging from your video, you hear similar questions very often. Yes, I do. Like I said, I get this question repeatedly. Probably hundreds of times. So now I'm going to make this video so I can use this new YouTube system and just link direct to this video and answer this question. The prophetic sign that we were to look for, the world was to look for, was the rebirth of Israel. This took place 65 years ago in 1948. That generation that saw that will be the same generation that will see the second advent of Christ. And as I have just said, that generation is now 65 years old. It is this generation that has seen, as prophesied, Iran and a mutual defense treaty with Russia fulfilled. It is this generation that has seen such an explosion of technology that the mark of the beast now is possible. Not only is it possible, it's going to happen. We have RFID ink now, so you could receive a tattoo and have the RFID information stored within that ink. We have microchips that are the size of periods on sentences that can do the same thing. That's what those Walmart scanners are when you walk through and someone has a paper product. That information tag, or the information tag, RFID chip or tag, will go through and you hear that bong, bong, bong. That's what it is. They'll be able to know everything about you, your medical history, your purchase records, everything from just even the ink nowadays. You are right now watching Isaiah 17 and Isaiah 19 being fulfilled before your very eyes. These are end-time prophecies. These all came after the rebirth of Israel. Whoever saw the rebirth of Israel, the fig tree, found in Matthew 24, will be the same generation to see the end, the end of these things, the second advent of Christ. let's see, what other prophecies? All the end time prophecies with the rebirth of Israel. I mean, they've got red heifers now for the cleansing of washing of the temple, something. They've rebuilt the altar for sacrificial lamb. They have the Temple Institute that has all the instruments ready for the third temple. They're training the priests right now, the Sanhedrin. They're being trained right now. They're already making sacrifices on that new altar they've built, consecrated. We see America right now leaving Israel. We are throwing them to the wolves. We are making treaties with Iran, or trying to anyway. These are the end days. It is now. The rapture is coming now. It's not going to be 50 years down the road. That would take us outside of the prophecy found in Matthew 24. The generation that sees the rebirth of Israel, 1948, will be the same generation that is now 65 years old that will see the second advent. The rapture comes 7 years prior to the 7-year tribulation, or better, should be called Daniel's 70th week, or at the time of Jacob's trouble. That time frame, the church will not see. But the generation that denies Christ, that saw the rebirth of Israel, will see the second advent. They're 65 years old. How much more leeway or for room do you think there is? Not very much. We are seeing these end times prophecy being fulfilled at such a rate that the people reporting this are hard pressed to keep up with them. The rapture is coming. It's going to happen soon. If I were you, if you're not a believer, I would fall on your knees and just tell God, I'm a sinner. I believe you went to the cross. You died. You shed your blood, purchasing my sins, paying for my sins. Went to the grave, and 3 days later was resurrected. That is the gospel. That is the Jesus Christ of these scriptures, what he did. Romans chapter 10, verses 9 and 10. And 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 1 through 4. If you are a believer and you deny the pre-trib rapture, I still think you're saved. I still think you will be taken in the rapture. If you do not prepare after rapture packets and leave a wealth of material behind for your family and your loved ones, your friends that are not believers, will you lose rewards in heaven? Is that what you think? That's what I think. That's what I know. So, it's up to you. You can believe upon Christ and the pre-trib rapture and be saved, and help leave behind information. Because you know, once the Antichrist comes into power, he's going to make Bibles illegal. So if we Christians, as an army, soldiers behind enemy lines, strategizing, knowing what's coming, can't leave ammunition behind for people that are going to go through this, what kind of love for Christ is that? What kind of love for your family and friends is that? Even if you are against the pre-trib rapture and you believe in post-trib, mid-trib, pre-wrath, whatever position you believe in, tell me how it's wrong to buy, say, 200 Bibles that have information with it left behind. Tell me how that's wrong. Well, I'll conclude this video now, so I'll see your comments. Bye.